This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. Hope everyone's having a wonderful time tonight. It's the weekend. It's a good time for most. And if you don't know it, Miami is whipping up on the Gators. 38-10 at this point. They are kicking their Gators' asses. So let's go ahead and bring on our co-host, Mr. Dolphin Winners.
Oh, well, what a way to start the show off, buddy. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm having a little problems with my kidneys, but I'm doing good.
Oh, man. I want to say what's up to Yola Cruz. Hello, Yoli Cruz. I'm doing good. We're doing good. Thanks for tuning in with us. I'm doing good, brother. I can't complain. I know in about a week's time we'll be all getting ready for the season opener against the Jags.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't wait for that.
Me either. Definitely. Besides that, what's on your mind today, Papa Paul?
Well, we got Mike McDaniels until 2028 now.
Which is a good thing, because now, look, you don't got to worry about that. All chips are in place. All the money is out there. There's no excuses now.
Well, it's funny. There is a unique stat, and I can't remember the whole thing, but we've only, out of all the coaches we have, how many coaches do you think we have gave an extension to after their second year?
I don't know.
It's only been 4.
Right.
Wannstedt, Gase, Shula, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one more. I was on someone's show or something yesterday, and a stat they brought up. And the other one, I can't think of it.
Campbell's the coach. Campbell?
No, it wasn't Campbell. But, I mean, only 4 coaches that we have given extension to after 2 years.
Okay.
3 of those 4, though, were done with after the 3rd year or before the 3rd year finished up. And we know it wasn't Shula, so it was the other 3.
Right.
And that's not a stat you necessarily want to hear, but I think we're going to stick with McDaniels for a while. As long as he can. It's one of your things. I was going to say, it's his 3rd year. He's got to win us the games that matter. Go ahead.
It really comes down to what have you done for me lately? Contracts don't mean anything for a coach these day and ages. He could sit there this year. Hopefully, my theory does not come true, but he could sit there and shit the bed. We don't know. We don't want that to happen, but what we'll say is this. If he can not only just get us to win the games in November and December, but get over the hump and win a playoff win and go deep into the playoffs, then we're like, okay, cool. But if you sit there and don't not only duplicate what you did the last couple years, but do better than what you did the last couple years, then that's going to be a problem.
It was funny. I seen an article, and I wish I could find it right now. They had us winning the division,
Right.
but our record was only going to be 8-9. So it's like everyone else must be doing really shitty then.
Well, I mean, I'm like this. The schedule can be very deceiving, and then you got our other divisional opponents going against basically the same teams, maybe a
Yeah.
differentiary of 1 or 2. But, you know, we don't know what the future holds for the Miami Dolphins, and we don't know what the future holds for this AFC East. But what we can do is we know that, like I said the other show, we have to come out the gates smoking. We have to beat Jacksonville opening day. We have to. There is no, okay, well, we can sit there, because I'm going to tell you right now, psychologically, if we do not beat Jacksonville and trying to go against your divisional opponent, which you've been 1-9 against, that is going to be an issue.
Yeah. Trying to get the link up in the chat. I don't know why things aren't working correctly for me.
It happens. Just take your time.
There we go. It'll be coming up. Anybody wants to join in with us, start chatting, come on the panel. We welcome all.
Absolutely. You know, it's Labor Day weekend, so it's not that many people that are going to probably be on or watching. It's understandable because a lot of people are getting that last weekend before. This is the unofficial end of summer, but everybody's trying to get that last Horion, and it's very understandable.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Life, what's up, brother?
What's up, Cap? Mountie, what's up, Mountie? I got the link out there if y'all want to join us. We did sign 3 more people to the practice squad.
Okay, who?
Defensive end William Bradley King. Offensive tackle Anderson Hardy. And running back Deneric Prince.
Okay.
Which I have no idea. Do you know anything about any of them?
No. I've never heard. Yeah, I've never heard of any of those players, so it would be a surprise to me what they're going to do. You know, I want to welcome them to the team. I mean, we need depth, so hopefully they can help us. You know, God forbid we have any injuries of any sort. Hopefully they can sit there and tune right on in and come right on in and flow within the system.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, but let's see. The Miami Dolphins and head coach Mike McDaniel agreed to a 3-year contract extension on Friday, which runs through the 2028 season. So making a long-term commitment so early in the relationship can be risky, but it could pay huge dividends. There are 5 reasons why going all in with McDaniel is a good move for the Dolphins. Early returns point to future growth. They're saying only 2 seasons into the tenure. There we go. What's up, Trailer Park?
What's going on now?
Can you hear us? You're muted. There you are. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How you doing today?
I'm above ground and upright. That's all that matters.
All right. All right. I just wanted to give you guys a shout out, let you know that, you know what I mean? Trailer Park Country, we're a music band, but we're a fan of the fans, of all the fans, and we like what you guys are doing, and it's awesome. Keep it up. We perform at a lot of the tailgates We got a song out called Tailgate Crazy. But you guys keep doing what you're doing because you get everybody involved, and it's a good thing, man. So thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Where do you perform at Tailgate usually?
We will be performing September 15th down in Houston. When they take on the Bears, will be the 22nd. Will be in Minnesota. Let's see, October 13th, we're down in Nashville. Any tailgate that is willing or wanting to bring us, all they have to do is reach out. Our song is called Tailgate Crazy, and it's us giving a shout out to, we're a fan of the fans, and we know that all you fans, you guys get everybody ready and prepped up for the game and get everybody all hyped. So we just want to be part of hyping you up.
Well, just so people know, what's your fee?
You bring us, we come.
Okay.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows.
Y'all keep up the good work. I actually got to do I got to do an interview, but I just wanted to jump on here, man, and tell you guys it ain't about me right now, man. It's about you guys. Keep up the good work. You get everybody hyped up and get everybody involved in the game. So thank you,
brother. Peace, love, and fins up, brother.
Peace, love, fins up. I appreciate that. Good evening from Greece, Joe Riss. What's up, Joe Riss? My man is a traveling man.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. Right now, it's got to be about 11. It's got to be at least Sunday morning over there in Greece, if I'm correct. I think it might be 6 hours different.
I think Greece. Well, yeah, Greece is sort of near Germany, right?
Yes. So it's about 5 to 6 hours difference.
5 or 6 hours, depending on where the line crosses.
Oh, well, see, it's 7.
6 hours, so it's
no, it's 1:12 in the morning.
7 hours. 7 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess he still hasn't adapted to the time change and stuff.
Well, what's going to happen is once he does get adapted to it, then it's going to be too late, and he's going to be coming back home to wherever his time zone he's going to be at. And oh man, that's going to suck. It really is.
Yeah. Well, one of the things they're stating here is committing to McDaniel to provide security at head coach for the first time in decades. That's the way I look at it until some people started saying, well, but I still look at it that way. Right now, I'm looking at we have a head coach until 2028. Right. I know things can happen, but that's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is day 9 of 30 out here. Wow.
Damn, you're up late. Well, it's only day 9 of 30. So yeah, he still get changing over.
Right.
But like you said, about the time he starts getting changed over, he'll have to come back.
Yeah, that's what it is. His body's going to start getting acclimated. And once your body starts getting acclimated, it's going to suck.
Yeah, McDaniel's extension eliminates another distraction.
Mm-hmm. Agreed, but it creates a whole nother distraction, which is now it's time to win.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
The door is only, I'm going to continue to say this, the door is only open for 2 years. I really believe that. With this team, with the talent that we have, even though that we got them locked up for all the years that we have, the year is only 2 years. And I hope people can understand that, because like really, the NFL really stands for not for long. So we have to shit or get off the pot. And we have to start doing it this year. If we don't, we maybe have another year because we just don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the future is going to bring. We don't know. We don't know. You know, a lot of things can happen in between then, and then you got 2025. I really believe that that's what we have. We got 2 years to get this thing done.
Yeah.
You know, because you got to think about it. We got Poyer for 1 year. We only got OBJ for 1 year. We got a lot of 1 year guys, 1 and 2 year guys on our team.
Yeah.
So you got to be realistic and sit there. But for the simple fact, for the exception of Tua and the exception of Waddle, the exception of Tyreek, those guys are locked in for 4 to 5 years. Like, you're not going to have that much time. You got to get this done.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, next year. I won't be in Greece, but I'll be in Rome from pretty much November 1st until November 8th, and then we're cruising back to Tampa. So I'll have some tickets available depending on the schedule, of course.
There you go.
So they're saying connection with front office can grow. Right. McDaniel has the backing of his players.
Right.
So, which we known that. I mean, they seem to love him. So, just trying to look up other things. There's the win total for, what is it? The NFL win total predictions 2024 over under picks for all 32 NFL teams. This is where I read the one, but it's not, they don't actually say 8 and 9. That's the over under.
Right.
Here it is. I don't know if they're winning their first playoff game since 2000, but this team is winning the division. And the over is actually 8.5 games. So they're saying it'll be over 8.5 games, which, I mean, I think a lot of us have predicted that.
Right.
Oh.
Hold on for 1 second, Paul.
Yeah, no problem. Sitting here watching the football game. 38-10 still. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. And Miami has the ball on the Gators' 30-yard line or 28-yard line. Yeah, it's the gate. The U is definitely stomping all over the Gators.
I'm back.
No problem. I was just talking about the game a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's still 38-10. Miami's on the Gators like 28, 27-yard line, and 24 seconds left in the third quarter.
What's going on, Raphael? Thanks for joining us, brother. Appreciate you, man.
We appreciate everybody who joins us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Huddle Sports Network, and YouTube. Please, it doesn't take but a second to go over to YouTube. Look us up, WCFL DolFans Talk. If you can't find us that way, you can find it at Papa Paul 6767. Oh, no, I changed that. It's actually at WCFL Dolphins. Or DolFans Talk. I'm a dumbass. I got to look it up. I gotta go in and hit my own like button anyway.
But yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys my record prediction this Wednesday coming up. There's just some things I still need to see. I really need to see a lot because, like I said, it's crazy how a lot of people they like everybody has a right to their own opinion about our team and stuff like that. But there's a lot of question marks with this team. There really is, and especially the offensive line, like last year. And the defense is a question mark. And I'm not saying it's not going to be a good defense. I'm saying it's a brand new defense, third defense under Mike McDaniel's tutelage as head coach. And learning a third system for 3 years in a row is not easy for any player. It doesn't matter what level that you play at. It could be high school, it could be college, it could be whatever level. It is not easy to keep learning different systems and trying to figure them out. So
100%.
you
The
know,
at for finding the page on YouTube, it's at WCFL DolFans Talk.
right,
Just like the show. WCFL DolFans Talk, all one word after that symbol.
right. So
Other than that, I mean, I'm interested in seeing what else goes on over the next, because there's going to be a lot of changes over the next week or so.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you're not trying to give every team is doing this mostly almost the same thing that what Miami is doing. What's going on, Mike? What it comes down to is nobody wants to give up too much. Everybody wants to keep things secretive, and I get it. But I'll say this. I'm praying that, the 3 points that they have for us as underdogs, I hope it comes back to bite everybody in the butt.
Yeah.
That's against us. Because the spread is 49, if I'm correct.
49.5.
That's a lot of points.
Oh, over under is 49.5. I actually went with under on it.
I don't know, Paul. I think we're gonna go over. I don't know why, because it's the first week.
It's tough, and I see it right now. I see it more going to be a defensive battle. So I mean, you might be right. I might be right. We might both be wrong in one way or another.
I just hope it doesn't end in a tie. Lord have mercy. Ugh,
well,
because that's the last thing you want.
Well, they would go into overtime. It just you want someone to score in that overtime.
Right.
So it's not like preseason where there is no overtime, at least.
Well, you get an overtime, but you only get sudden death during, I think, playoffs, Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. It's playoffs and Super Bowls that it goes until someone wins.
Correct.
Yeah.
Whoever scores a touchdown first, and then after each team has one possession to try to score a touchdown, they would say the next score wins. If I'm correct.
Yeah. If the first team scores a touchdown, it's over with.
It's over. Yes.
Yes. If they score a field goal, the other team has a chance to go and try and make a touchdown.
Correct.
And if they only score a field goal, then it goes back and forth until. So. Oh, excuse me.
Don't start that. That's contagious.
I know it is. I know it is. And I'm bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
So. It's about to be 41-10. The U over the Gators. No, he missed the field goal.
Oh,
he missed the field goal. I opened my mouth too soon. I didn't think he'd miss it.
That's funny.
It's still 38-10, and there's a couple games I'd like to watch tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to be up that late.
Dude, you need to get some rest, because I know for a fact, I'll be up. I got my alarm set for 8:20 for tomorrow's show. So I think tomorrow might be a lazy day for me. I might really, after I'm done the show, I might just sleep in for a little bit.
Yeah, I understand.
So, because it's supposed to be crappy tomorrow here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to be, it might be somewhat as it was today. The sun would peak in, then the majority of the day was crappy, and then now the sun is popping up when the sun's about to go down in about less than an hour. So,
yeah. Well, it's hot down here still.
It's bipolar up here, Paul. One day we get heat. I'm serious. One day it's hot. I had to wear a hoodie into work just yesterday morning. It was like 56 degrees in the morning.
Well, yeah. Wow, that's
Yeah,
cold for me.
yeah. It literally was like
Well,
I
right
think,
now I'm
but
up in Monticello, and we're just east of Tallahassee a little ways. But
right,
right now it's 93 with a feel like of 98.
damn,
9
damn.
a.m. tomorrow morning supposed to be 78.
Mm,
So yeah, it's luckily my sister-in-law where I'm at for the weekend has a pool.
right,
So I'm liable to be in the pool tomorrow morning when I'm doing the show.
right.
Why not?
Why not? It's supposed to be vacation time. Fall is
Cool
coming in the
cool my
city.
body down a bit.
Yes, the Poconos is like if it's cool in Philadelphia, just minus the temperature about 7 to 10 degrees up in the Poconos, because that's the mountains. So just recently, my mother was just up there with her senior group, and it was 78 here in Philadelphia. It was literally in the 50s up there. So it was definitely cool. Damn, near almost cold up there. It was like real fall like.
Well, who else is there anybody else you see that they put on the 53-man roster that they might go ahead and put on a pup or short-term IR? Or
Not
can they
right off the bat. Not right off the bat. I don't.
I don't know if they can still do that right now.
I'm not sure either. But I don't see anybody. Oh, excuse me. I don't see anybody that they're gonna put on the PUP list at all. I'm not. I'm not. I'm really not sure that's gonna happen. I think what we have is what we're gonna have, and that's what it's gonna be.
Because it was actually Wednesday, I think it was, when they put the guy on the pup list and signed Ferguson back on the 53-man roster.
Right.
And looking the way they've done all these things, I'm saying, they talk to all these guys beforehand and tell them this is what's going on, this is what we're doing. Look at here, Sharif. There we
Yo,
go.
Sharif, what's up now?
Hold on.
Hey,
There.
how's it going?
Good. How
My
are you,
brother?
Sharif?
Guy, my guy. Good to have you on the show, man. What you been up to?
Well, just working and finally got some time to relax and just chill and recover.
Oh, I hear
Been
you.
seeing what's
Trust me.
going on. Yeah, I think I can evaluate the team now, and I everyone's been talking about the confidence that Chris Greer and McDaniel has have, and they've been pushing it back down our throat, saying that we've been worrying about it more than them. I can tell you now that I'm not concerned for Tua's health, especially up the middle, in the center guard area. I'm not concerned for pass rush hurting him, but I am intrigued and interested in seeing what Tua would do, knowing that it's not Robert Hunt, it's not Connor Williams, and you're still facing NFL caliber tackles and nose tackles. So I'm just interested to see not the offense crumble and Tua get sacked, but I'm just interested to see his quick twitch, the energy, the new energy he brings. I think he's bringing it back. I don't think he's bringing something new, but it's interesting to see him escape being sacked because of the weak interior. I'll put it like that.
Steven Taco, welcome to the show. 72 undefeated. Welcome. No
I
more
said I
excuses.
kind of said somebody. I
Go
kind
ahead.
of said some of the same thing. I said some of the same things, Sharif. But I am concerned about our O line, and I'm still concerned about how this defense is going to look. I'm excited about it, but I'm still like, I need to see, like, for example, we have not seen the offensive core fully and the defensive core fully on that field. Okay, and the first time we're going to see both of those sides of the football field, of football team, is on when we play against Jacksonville, the first game of the season. That's a little concerning to me. One drive, it no, that doesn't do it for me. You know, I'm a little concerned. I'm a little worrisome as a fan that should be. You know, because there are things that need to be answered that was not answered during preseason. A lot wasn't. So I said to Paul, and I said this to Paul, and I said this to a lot of people. I believe that we have to win the first two games, or we're going to be in trouble.
And I agree with you.
You know,
Papa, you wanna comment on that before I go?
No, go ahead.
So with what I've noticed is I really believe that they truly loved Flores' defense, but everything else for Flores failed at and wasn't able to come up to the plate. But why do I say that? Just if you listen to his first press conference, meaning Weaver, he did say on 3rd and 9 and above, he will be blitzing. He loves blitzing. Um, and so when you look at the sequences, this is what I was waiting for week 1, 2, and 3 of the preseason to see what he would have done. The one thing I didn't see was Boyer's cornerback's 10 yard cushion. That's the first thing I looked for. So he isn't doing any of that, meaning he's marrying himself exactly to what Brian Flores is doing, which is safety high. That means you cannot tell what Poirier will become. I know what Poirier will become. He would become Eric Rowe, really guarding the tight ends. He'd be up at the line of scrimmage. He would be seemingly blitzing on 3rd down, or he'd be anywhere faking the blitz and then having a Christian Wilkins and silent drop back in coverage. But meaning you really wouldn't know who's coming. This is how Ogba got 9 sacks. And so when I looked at the preseason games to see what Weaver would do, he absolutely is blitzing on 3rd down and 7 and more. He's sending them. And what I like about that is you have Ramsey who can turn his back and cover his guy 50 yards downfield, and then you have a Fuller. And what we've been seeing in camp is the Mayberry. I forgot what the kid's name, and then you have Storm Duck. Obviously, I think he's on IR now. I'm not sure, but
is he on IR from the concussions? They said he sustained a concussion during practice.
I'm sorry, it's
What
Patrick McMorris. Yeah, he's
Morris? It
on
was
IR. I
Morris.
think Storm
Yeah,
Duck is
McMorris.
dinged up.
McMorris went to the pup or IR, and
Okay.
Ferguson came in.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So that is it. That tells me, guys, that I can trust Ramsey, like I can trust X, I can trust Fuller, somewhat like I could have trust Byron Jones, because Byron Jones was a good cover guy. Remember now, 29 games in a row with a turnover. You had that particular year, you had what 52 sacks, and
Right.
you had sacks all over the place, turnovers. Like I said, 29 turnovers straight. That means you had 2.5 seasons of turnovers in a game without, in a streak. That is exciting defense. The defense at that point with Fitzmagic and Tua being young was more exciting than the offense. And so if Weaver can bring some of that, I think that teams will have to definitely look out, because I can trust Javon Holland being a single high, and single high means that Javon is back there by himself. I can trust Javon, and if I can trust a Poyer to play the Eric Rowe role and support the run, all I need is my linemen to hold up. And once we get them in a good 3rd down package, I guarantee you, Weaver's gonna send somebody. So um, and what I like is that the Ethan Bonners of the world, the Storm Ducks, they've been able to turn their back, play under or over cover corner, and turn their heads. This is what is most impressive. They've been able to turn their heads all preseason long, locate the ball, and put their hands up, either defend the pass or be there. This is what Flores expected from his corners. And so he didn't really need all the fighting and then getting a yellow flag. And so Kohu, I think Cole who will thrive in this. I think obviously Bonner, he's thrived in this. He's able to just have that speed to get in the area or catch up speed to be able to so closing speed in this kind of defense is important. And then obviously turning your head, because if you fight for a ball and your head is not turned, then the ref can throw a flag on you. So these kind of you know schemes of our defense I've been encouraged to see through the preseason.
If you're not watching the U game, they just had the mascot laying down on top of a floating gator.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
Oh, what's going on, Crazy Dolphin? What's up, brother?
How you doing, Mr. Polk?
Hey, how's it going, Papa Paul, Dolphin Winners, and Sharif? Good to see you, Sharif.
Hey,
How
how's
you
it going,
doing,
man?
brother?
I'm great, man. Fins up. I'm just enjoying, the preseason, because when things get real, man, you're gonna want to see results as Dolphin fans.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that because on another podcast, I brought it up that the last two seasons to me were like repeats of each other, and that this season coming up has to be different because um, if we're going to do the same thing we did the last two seasons, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. So we have to do things different. The offense has to do things different, and really, to tell you the truth, from what I'm seeing from Tour with his off-season training and the guys we picked up, we built up our tight end room some. We running back room. Um, the wide receiver room is kind of, we got our star players there, but we got some other guys that kind of iffy. But what I'm seeing, I'm thinking that McDaniels is going to make some changes on the offense, and I hope that he does. And then as far as Coach Weaver go, I kind of like what I'm seeing from him already, but we got to see what's going to happen when the season starts. So that's where I'm at right now.
That's what's up, man. And yeah, like, I am concerned on offense about um I'm concerned how Tua responds when they rush four and drop seven. Because when remember now we were in the second seed and then went 1-4. Most of the reasons of that, due to the all 22, is because teams decided that they want to rush four. Most of the time they were successful just doing that with four, meaning they were able to bracket, they were able to rob the windows of Tyreek and Waddle. Sometimes Tua forced the ball, sometimes it wasn't there, and then he took a sack or he came off the field. Point being, he was 232 pounds and couldn't escape a defensive end. Now at 209, I think, like I said, the quick twitch energy he brings up. And if you watch him in training camp, he's much quicker than most, and very athletic. I look at him as a Tua to me is a sleepy Romo type athletic, Tony Romo type athletic. Um, and so, and once again, guys, I compare this line to the line that we had with Fitzmagic and when they went 5-9 in the last 10 games. So the thing is, you had Jesse Davis, you had Calhoun, you had Ted Karras, and you had Jawan James. I think that this line isn't even better than that. If you have an Armstead who will give you 10, you lost Hunt. Austin Jackson, who can be overwhelmed no matter if he had his best year last year or not. These are the guys who are 32nd in the league in pass win rate, meaning if Tua needs to read his progressions more than 3 seconds, they are unable to do it. This is what is proven in the data. So holding up so Tua can then read won't be there. And if you go against elite teams who only have to rush four, I am interested in seeing what Tua is going to do when there's seven people dropping and the lanes are there for him to escape and run and slide down and just get what you can. But if he doesn't do that, the Dolphins are going to have the same path, whereas you just can't get it done on third downs.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
If it's third and short, instead of being so finesse with passing, we need to put the ball in the running back hand and on third and short, and also if we are deep in the red zone, that's what we need to do. We can't just not rely on finesse passing because it really has in some cases it hasn't worked for us. It's like
Agreed.
that's a busted and wasted play. Run the ball. I mean, we added we added Jalen Wright to our roster. We still have Jeff Wilson. Those the big guys, and what have you, Raheem Mustard, A Chain. We got to find a way to make some openings in the line where these guys can run the ball. Because these guys are speedsters, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
exception of Jeff Wilson. So
Well,
you got to utilize these guys.
well, just like Jaconda says, if teams are dropping seven in coverage, we should be running the ball.
Exactly. Exactly. If even if I'm hoping if Tua sees it and he can change the play to like a run play, do it. If you see
Yeah.
something, if you can change the play, do it. We
Mhm.
got to
See,
kind of
the
let the
popular
leash off.
thing is
Too.
go
No, go ahead,
finish.
Shabby.
Go ahead.
No, I'm
I was
finished.
saying the context in that is that they knew Tua wouldn't run, right?
Hmm.
And so you knew Tua wouldn't run, and then all of a sudden you were in the second seed, and then you almost dropped out of the playoffs, bro. And so the thing is, you knew Tua wouldn't even try to escape. This is a new year. He's at a new weight. Everybody knows he looks skinny and whatever and whatnot. He knew he had to do this for the team. Tua knew he had to do this for the team because if Tua has any common sense, he knows that they believe he won't run. And so, yes, we can hand the ball off to Jalen Wright, A Chain, or Mostert. They stop us. We all saw it. 6 weeks left in the season, they stop the run, guys. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do? What are you gonna do when they stop the run? That's what it comes down to. And so
Well, no,
quarterbacks
go
put
ahead.
teams on their shoulder, bro. You know what is embarrassing? You got a guy like Mahomes stop at 3rd and 12, and he runs for 16 on you, and now you got a whole new fresh downs. You got to deal with Mahomes again. That's backbreaking. That's the level where Tua has to get to, because Mahomes isn't a runner,
Yeah.
and Tua isn't a runner. But when they stop your run and you can't hand it off to A Chain, what will you do when the Ghostbusters come for you, bro? That's what it comes down to.
He has to kind of learn how to extend plays, but I'm hoping that like I said, when the season was over, Tua started off-season training right away with a quarterback coach, and from what I heard is our former quarterback, John Beck. Hopefully, he taught him uh, those those um, those skills to put in play this season coming up, and then also too, Coach. Hopefully Coach Daniels will sort of let the leash a little bit off of Tua where he can make decisions on his own. And the other thing is that if a play is not working, don't keep staying with that play because I've seen that a lot too. A play that doesn't work, go right back to that same play over and over again. You got to change up. You have to change up. And where you can't just stick with the same play. And some of these teams actually knew what we were doing when we came to play them last season. So you have to really change up the plays and the schemes. You got to change it up and utilize. Don't just utilize your star players. Utilize these other guys. You know, utilize the tight end. Utilize your fullback. We got either the best fullback in the NFL or one of the best fullback in the NFL. Put the ball in his hands as well. You know, utilize all your players. Don't just be so finesse that these teams know what we're going to do when we come to play them.
Well, the thing is, you can expand on what you did, right? Because I think, right, there's a ton of plays where we stretch to the left and everyone goes left, or we stretch to the right and everyone goes right. And guess what Tua does? Tua tosses it to the left and then he runs to the right to try to get somebody to follow him. Guess what you can open up off of that? You can actually fake the toss to Mostert, have 9 defenders run to Mostert, and that can be Tua running green grass on my point is things you can do now that you couldn't do in the playbook last year. And I'm guaranteeing you, if they run for Mostert when you toss that football to Mostert on a outside zone toss, and everybody's flowing to that side, Tua's gonna have a first down, bro, because they don't respect Tua, and that's fine. But now you will have to respect Tua.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. By doing so that create plays as far as the passing game and the running game because they're gonna be weary or toward back. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, Sari.
Well, we got
According to
about
the all 22s, most of the flow plays we do, Tua is running to the opposite side as though he's run when everyone know you ain't where the hell you doing? You ain't going nowhere. But that has changed. It has to change.
real quick. We have about 10 minutes left. We got Ian Baller joining us.
Hey,
What's up,
what's up,
Ian?
y'all?
Follow.
What's up, man? What's going on?
Hey, fins up, EM.
Fins up. I can't wait for the season. I'm excited.
What you got to add to our conversations, if anything?
What are y'all talking about right now? I just hopped in.
Anything and everything. That's Miami Dolphins.
Okay. I'm not saying the O-line is good, but yeah, people are over exaggerating of how bad it is. And I do think this team can make some noise. And I'm excited to see Anthony Weaver. I kind of have some ideas of what his defense is going to look like, but I'm just excited to see it with our players, especially with a lot of veteran players we have. So,
Yeah, well, I think we're all excited about seeing what Coach Weaver's got.
Yeah, that's for real.
and I have a feeling that our defense is going to be really good, that he might get a head coaching job. But even though I don't want him to leave, that would be for our benefit because that just means that we won at least one playoff game. So,
Well, as Jacana says, and I agree with him, please get rid of the bubble screen and fades.
Fully agreed, Jaconda. Fully agreed, pretty boy.
get rid of the fades to Tyreek, but throw some fades or some jump balls to like Jonnu or DeBose is not really much of a jump ball guy, so mostly Jonnu. But yeah, stop running so many fades and just I don't mind the bubble screens, especially if they're well blocked, because because sometimes because when they're well blocked, they're easy first downs. But if they're not well blocked, obviously it's not a good game. But he's got to call them at the right times, because there are some times where this play calling, I'm just like, I do not agree with that, So
Well, he tends to call a play over and over again until it's been made or something, instead of, okay, it didn't work, let's try something else.
yeah, because we saw that
Well,
the fade to Tyreek
normally
worked week 1, and he
it's
kept calling it for some reason. So
Right.
yeah, it's like a flip. Normally he flips formations. That's and I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a couple of plays in the preseason. He kept flipping the formation because Jacksonville couldn't stop it. And so they just kept flipping the formation and doing the same run play, and as we kept gashing them, and that's what And he wouldn't only flip the formation. He, instead of putting the fullback in I formation, he just will put him in strong or weak, and then that will confuse him by itself. And so if the defense is confused, McDaniel is sitting there saying, "I'm just keep taking candy from a baby," and so and of course sometimes it blows up in his face.
But that's what guys like him and Shanahan, guys from those trees, love to do. They love to run a certain play and then just flip the formation. And the defense is like, okay, what are they running now? They're trying to figure out what we're running, but we just flipped it, you know? But we kept running that same play in that different formation. We just flipped it, and we're running either that same play in that formation or just running a completely different one.
Yeah.
And what I'm buying into now is that this run scheme is built for someone to get to the Mike linebacker. Someone's job is obviously going to be able to take on the three that are up front, meaning the three defenders, five O line, three O line will take those three defenders on, and whoever else is free is going to punch and help, and then go to the second level. And I bought into that, meaning you if you think that we're somehow some all pro line that's going to give Tua the third progression time, no. But we are very good at what we do, guys. We are very good at punching in that first snap and getting to the second level, which helps, which why you see Jalen Wright uh, basically blew up in the preseason.
And that's why I'm excited that we added Aaron Brewer, because he's arguably top 3 fastest centers that gets to the second level, and he can even block a safety if need be. So he's going to play week 1, and I'm excited to see him with this offense because it's a perfect scheme fit.
Right.
And that's why I say when I rate them against Jesse Davis, Jawan James, Calhoun, and Eric Karros, mind you, Eric Karros got Tua killed with his ribs, and so
That was Jesse Davis.
you know it was Jesse Davis,
That,
but
that
it was
yeah,
Karros
that was blocking air,
it was
and
Karros who allowed who allowed a play. Remember, Tua hit the fella's hand on his helmet, but he got blowed up too.
he got
So
blown up by
it's
Karras too.
but my thing is they have more resume behind them. With Tehran, he can't stay healthy. Austin is not had a good season. He's had one long season where he's lasted. That's
Yeah,
it.
but it was a
And
good season. He
everybody
was a
else,
very good run blocker. It was a good season for him. He just got to
he's
be
had
more
one
consistent
season
as a
where
pass
he's
blocker.
played. Right. So it's like he wasted our money for 3 years because he played finally one full season.
Yeah, but I
And so
don't blame that all on
it's
him.
not better than that line. But what
But
we're
I don't.
asking them to do is hold up so they can read and find Tyreek and Waddle. That can't happen, guys.
I
This
know, but
guy,
you can't really blame Austin
Robert Hunt is
Jackson
gone.
for. You can't really blame Austin Jackson for a lack of O-line coaching. He finally has a good O-line coach, and then he explodes. He needed development from the right coaches, and he's got them. So
And health.
Well,
yeah,
just so you
I
know,
mean, health too.
yeah.
just so you know, University of Miami just made a field goal. So now it's 41-17.
Yeah, Florida sucks, and the U needs to play a real team.
And,
I'll
well,
say
it's
this.
I
4
hope
minutes left in the quarter
I hope they win.
till the end
I
of the
want to see.
game.
I'm a fan. Please win big games. Like really, Florida, win big games, please.
I'm a UT fan. Go
Gentlemen,
I'm
UT.
tired of
We beat
this.
Colorado State, even though that's not super impressive, but I'll
gentlemen,
take it.
we got less than
I've been
4 minutes
alive.
left. We got less than 4 minutes left. We want to try to kind of get everybody to get their last words in before we sign off.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
Thank you,
We'll
Word.
start off. We'll
Okay.
start off with Em Baller. You got any last words?
Yeah, let's go. Let's when the Super Bowl fins up, and let's win week 1 week at a time. Let's beat the Jaguars. We're gonna beat the Jaguars 31-24.
Thanks for coming on,
All
brother. You
right.
take care. You're welcome anytime, man. Peace, love,
Th-
fins up,
th-
family.
Thank you. Take care, y'all.
Peace, love, fins up.
Fins up. I'm doing it, but y'all can't see me.
Sharif, what do you have? Any last words?
I'm gonna take everything Tua over and rushing this season, and I'm gonna also take the Tua Tagovailoa MVP, um, and I'm also gonna take the over on the touchdowns because of his running ability, escape, able to basically off script a little more. So I'm going all, and I'm giving this for insight on fans who play either fantasy, where the Cam Newtons of the world, Lamars of the world, they get points for running and passing guys. So Tua, don't miss out on that. And
Right.
also, of course, the first thing I talked about, the bets. Fins up.
Peace, love,
Peace, love,
fins up,
and fins
Sharif.
up,
Thanks for
Sharif.
coming through, man. We're gonna do
Mr.
something
Polk.
different tonight. We're gonna do something
Okay.
tonight. We're gonna let Mr. Polk finish the show off, man. We're gonna let him have the final words for the show.
Sounds good.
It's football season. I am very happy. I've been watching college football since 12, and pro football starting up soon. I love it, and it's
Very well
always
said.
a pleasure to be up here with you guys, my family.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you, sir.
Yep. So peace, love, and fins up.
Peace,
Peace,
love,
love,
fins
and
up.
fins up, sir.
We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:00 in the morning.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Okay.